YouTube? It's your boy Gwopps, and I'm back in with another episode of shoe reviews here on the channel once again. And honestly, today it's gonna kind of be a short one, considering that it's nearly about to be pitch black outside, and I still gotta record the on-feet portion of this video. But I may as well, since I'm on the verge of burning daylight, get it done as soon as I can. And you know, a lot of people have also been asking me about the shoe. Are you gonna review this shoe? Can you review this shoe? I'm gonna try to review as many of the, I would say, hyped releases, at least in 2024 and going forward, as much as I can, as much as my sponsors will allow me to, because I won't lie to you, they're kind of getting finicky about which shoes they want me to review versus what I want to review. So we try to find a compromise, just like the guy that did 20 years in the can and he had to eat grilled cheese off the radiator. So anyways, we're going to be reviewing, and I'm looking over my computer monitors over there, we're going to be reviewing the Jordan 4 Paris Olympic Wet Cements. Now honestly, that's a long name. They could have just simply named it the Paris Olympics or the Wet Cement. Honestly, people have just been calling it the Wet Cement, so that's pretty much what the name in the title is going to be, the Jordan 4 Wet Cements. So as you all know, I got this shoe, actually, matter of fact, I didn't get this shoe a month ago. I got this shoe like a week and a half ago, because this shoe came in specifically when I was sick with COVID, and as I was on the verge of recovering, this was like in the last like 5 days that I was recovering. They sent it to me within like 10 days and it got delivered within like 11 days. So all that info will be down in my link tree and in the description and in the spreadsheet down below, if you guys are wondering where I personally got this from, so I can specifically make this video. But with that being said, I'm gonna go grab the shoes and we can get right into this review. Alright, so here we go right here, and honestly, it's the same as any other shoe review that I've done, any other Jordan 4. So shipping time came within like, I believe 10 to 11 days. It always shows up on time if it's either through UPS or through FedEx. So if you guys are wondering on getting shoes for yourself, but you don't want to pay those resale prices or give any money to scalpers, because I personally don't pony up anything to scalpers these days, all that will be down in the description down below, along with my coupon code, so you guys can get good shoes for a good price, the way that you're supposed to in 2024, might I add, if Nike will actually make more pairs of shoes and sell them to people. So with that being said, the Jordan 4 Paris Olympic, you know what, I'm just gonna call it the Wet Cements. The Wet Cements came out on July 27th, I believe, of this year. So this was like before I got sick, so I didn't know anything about it. So, and I believe that this released slightly before the Olympics actually started, because I think the Olympics is pretty much done and over with. And of course, Team USA brought home the gold for basketball. And I mean, were we expecting anything different? So anyways, it retailed for, I believe, yeah, it retailed for $220, which is standard $215, which is standard Air Jordan 4 prices. But I'm looking on StockX on my computer, and I'm looking on it on my phone, and I'm very shocked that the resale prices are not really up for this shoe. Now for a size 11, it's saying that I can get it right now for $269, which is a lot less than what I thought that these were originally going to be, because everybody knows when you get a pair of 4s, they're gonna sell out immediately. So I always try, if I can't get the shoe day one, I always try to like hit up a raffle or whatever the case may be. At least I try, but it's literally, the odds of me getting a retail pair of Jordan 4s these days is literally in the thousands. So there's nothing I can do about that. But anyways, I'm actually gonna review the shoe right here, and I already know they came double boxed and with bubble wrap and everything. So my sponsors, they usually never let me down with this, and it always comes on time and all that good jazz. Alright, taking that off. And also, if you guys are also wondering if I'm also going to review any more Travis Scotts that came out, rumors are saying that the Jordan and Travis Scott is going to be releasing another fragment Air Jordan 1 Low. And if that's the case, I might have to sell my Jordan 1 fragment that's up there, because I'm gonna try to get it for retail this time, just so I can, I wouldn't say like flip it, but I'm gonna wear it for the holiday season, and then I'm gonna try to get rid of it so I can get like 3 more pairs of it through my sponsors. All right, but here goes the box right here, and a different box than what we normally get, and it's staying true to the name too. I'm surprised by that. I thought there was just gonna be a generic Jordan 4 box, but that's the slide out box right there that it came with. And just like its name, it has a wet cement, like a cement gray all over the box with all the Jordan branding logos and the Jordan Jumpman logo that's slightly transparent on the box up top. And the style code for this reads FQ7928001. And of course, I got this in the size 11. I'm a size 11 everything regardless of what brand it is. But I'm truly a 10.5. But to me, I like to have space in my shoes. So I always tell people, like, if they ask me, yo, if I'm a 10.5, should I size up on these? How do they fit? If I have wide feet, what should I get? I always tell them, if Jordan, I tell everybody, regardless of what Jordan it is, just get a half size up or one size up, depending on how wide your feet is or like what's your true to size. If I'm a 10.5, I'm gonna get an 11. That, and if it's too big, you can always double sock it and then you can do something about it. If it's too small, you can't do anything about it. Like, you're out of luck. So anyways, getting into the shoes, and this is my sponsor, by the way, it's in the description down below. But getting into the shoes, you have these, of course, the cement print paper, and here it is right here, the Jordan 4 wet cements. Now, if you want my honest opinion on these, and honestly, I don't really care if I get flack on this one, but I'm just gonna say it like it is. It's just a generic gray Jordan 4 that kind of reminds me of, what was that pair of Jordan 4s that old boy was wearing when Kane followed him to his apartment in Power Book 2 episode 1 of the first season, right? And then he popped them right there on the staircase. This is what it reminds me of. It was like a neon gray with green and yellow in it. This is what it reminds me of. So to me, it's just a generic Jordan 4, and of course it does not have the Nike Air. I said this in my last video too. Like, I don't really care for Jordan 4s that have the Jordan Jumpman on the back. I mean, sometimes I do, depending on the colorway, but to me, my retros, they have to have the Nike Air on the back. At least that's just me. We paying like $15 more for the Jordan 4s in 2024. At least they can do is give us the Nike Air. I mean, is that too much to ask? Am I being picky? I mean, let me know down in the comments. But going over the shoe now, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to get the left shoe out for this, and then I'm still trying to work out my setup right here. What I think I'm gonna do is, I think my setup from here on out is gonna be just like this, where it's facing my closet, I'm standing right here, and then I just have like a stack of shoes or whatever, like right here, or a table right here in front of like my whole display of like designer, my Bay hoodies, my Jordans that's up there. This stuff all up here is basically like all of my cherished shoes, like shoes that I genuinely care about. Like, it can be the Travis Scotts, it can be my Red Octobers that's right here, my Solar Reds, the 3 collection of the Off-White Jordan 1s, like, you know, that kind of stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna put the, y'all didn't see that up there. Can y'all see it? Yep, y'all can see it. It's just like right there. But anyways, we gonna get into this now. Right here, I'm just gonna tell you like this, there's a bunch of materials that they use. Now, first of all, I do like the fact that it's a suede. Now, just like the White Thunders, it's a suede on the uppers, but on the toe box region, it's a darker gray with, like, I would say a cracked leather. It feels like a cracked leather, to tell you the truth. Like, it's definitely leather, but it definitely has like a cracked feel on it. Now, I don't know what they were trying to do with it. I think that they were trying to go with an actual like cement material finish on these, but following up with the midsole and also the outsole, it's a same color dark gray, just like it is on the toe box, that meshes all the way down to the outsole. And then of course you have a lighter gray Jumpman on the bottom. I wish it was Nike Air, but beggars can't be choosers in 2024. And going on to the tongue, now there's no extra sets of laces this time, but it has a lighter pair of laces. Now I do have spare laces laying around the house, so if I really cared about it, I could actually put like green, I could put red in it, I could put pink in it even, but it doesn't come with any extra laces, which I would appreciate if they did, because you know, $215 for some Jordan 4s, and it doesn't even have the Nike Air. I'm just gonna keep emphasizing that point. But going on to the back heel, of course, you have the darker gray heel tab and the Jordan stamp on the back in that darker gray, in that same leather material with that cement print that I talked about. Let me try to get the flakes on camera. Yep, there it is. So you guys can see, like, there's some details with this shoe for it being a all over gray shoe, but it would have popped better if it was actually the Nike Air. I'm just gonna keep driving that point home. I just love the Nike Air on the Jordan 4s. I don't know what it is about it that just makes that shoe like pop, you know what I mean? So other than that, it's pretty much, then the tongue, it has of course the Jordan Flight logo. That's this time it's stamped down. So what they did was, it's a suede that is on top of the sock liner, the fabric / suede sock liner right here. Then it's a harder suede and it's stamped down, right here. Now you might have to be careful with this shoe because the suede can stain pretty easily. Now it doesn't crease like leather does, but the suede stains like a mug. I know I was at the gas station one time, this is unrelated, but I was at the gas station one time in my Travis Scott 4s. I accidentally got some gasoline on my Travis Scotts. I immediately drove home and started scrubbing with my shoe cleaner and everything, dude. Like, I was kind of stressing, but so that's why I'm very careful about where I take my Jordans out, and I got to think long and hard about what Jordan am I going to take out this house today, because if I screw it up, there's no way I can replace it. Oh, and I nearly forgot, the one last important detail is the Air Jordan that's upside down right here on the inner tongue, and also on the inner sole, on the insole. Let me see, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this out real quick, because I know I normally don't do this, because when I always do this, I can't put the insole back in the way it's supposed to. But for the insole, you have a light gray insole with the dark gray Jumpman on the heel. And yes, it's still like stamped and pressed, so it will fade eventually. But if you take good care of your shoes like I do, actually, matter of fact, you don't even need to take good care of it. I heard that somewhere that people just put like a little piece of clear tape on the insole over the heel where the logos is, and then that normally lasts a while, and that's normally important if you want to wear your shoe but then you want to sell it later. So I actually might start doing that, but normally I beat my pairs up and then I just get another pair if I truly want to. And now there's one other thing that I need to go over with these, and that's the simple fact is that Nike, they said themselves, is that they're not only going to increase the price of the Jordan 4s, right? This is the part that I'm also going to get into a little bit of a tangent, right? Is that they said that with the Jordan 4s, they're going to talk about even raising the price even more if it's a collaboration. So that means if we get any Travis Scotts in the future, if we get any more Off-Whites Jordan 4s in the future, if we get any M&Ms that's going to be released to the public, I highly doubt it, because every single M&M pair of Jordan 4s is exclusive to him only. So if we get a Jordan 4 that's a collab, they're talking about it can be as much as $220 to $250. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? $250 for some Jordans. $250 for some Jordans. Do you know how much $250 is? That's two 125s. That's way too much to be looking good. Oh yeah, and also the cherry on top of this cake is that it gets even worse than this. So they're also saying that, and also I gotta bring up my phone for this one because I couldn't believe this. This took the cake with me. So they're honestly saying that Jordan 11s, right, which is ironically one of the top 3 best Jordans ever made and top 3 best sneakers ever made on this planet, right? They're saying that Jordan 11s can now cost, they're talking about increasing the price of Jordan 11s to $250. Huh? Yep, I actually found it right here. So, as you all know, if y'all didn't know, the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue, aka the Columbia Jordan 11s, right? I'm gonna have a picture up right here. They're saying that this is gonna retail for $230. So if Jordan 11s is already $230 now, and then they're talking about increasing it to $250, we're gonna have a major problem, because that's way too much for some Jordans. $230 is pushing it. $220 was fine. We were all on board paying $220, but now they want 10, 20, 30 extra more dollars on top of it for a shoe that came out in 2008. They really must be smoking crack. Bro, I'm about to make a whole nother spew video about this, because I am just so done with buying retail stuff. Anything over $100, I'm buying straight from China, and it's gonna be coming right over here to my house. And I'm also gonna bring up in that video, I'm also gonna be talking about the inflation excuse, because it seems like people will just blame inflation for every little thing too. For every little thing that's overpriced in 2024, they'll blame inflation for it. Alright, and then the last thing that I do want to touch up in this video before I run outside and do the on feet portion, like, it is still 90 degrees outside and it's like 80, and it's almost 8 p.m. my time over here, is these sizes real quick. So I'm gonna run through the sizes on these Jordan 4 wet cements right here. So looking on StockX right now, and you guys can see right here, size 3.5. Now honestly, I don't know a single sole that's still a 3.5 men's, but let's just go down to standard sizes. Let's go 6 and up. So size 6, 312, which is pretty much standard scalper price. 6.5, 280. Size 8.5 is 228. Size 9 is 229. 9.5, 234. Size 10 is actually 242. 10.5 is 253. Size 11 is 269. 11.5 is 278. 12 is 260. 12.5 is 270. 13 is 265. And so it's looking like that it's the same price, so on and so forth, at least right now at this very moment. So the main question that I also get sometimes regarding the shoes that I review is that, Gwoppy, should I actually go for the raffles? Now, in this case, you can't go for a raffle for these anymore because they're sold out in the stores. But people always tell me, like, yo, like, this shoe costs so and so on StockX, on this, that, and the third on eBay. eBay seller like gave me an offer for this. Should I take it? Should I take it? Now, here's my personal advice. To me, I won't give a scalper anything. I'm just gonna keep it real. Keep it real here on the channel. I do not pay a scalper anything. The only time that I was genuinely gonna pay a scalper anything was for my Red Octobers and not my Solar Reds, but my pure Platinums that's up here in my closet. I actually got a good deal on both. And the Red Octobers, might I add, which I still need to upload here on my channel, is that when I bought the Red Octobers, the dude offered me only $1,000 for them. You wanna know why? Because his car broke down and he couldn't get it fixed, so he had to go out and get another car. And now the stars aligned beautifully. I had $1,000 laying around. I was like, yeah, just I can just PayPal you $1,000, and then you send it to me, and everything will be good. And then that's honestly my favorite pair of shoes of all time. Up there is my Red Octobers. So here's my thing: you have to like assess the situation and see if it's something that you truly value. And if you want to spend like $1,000 on a shoe, so be it. But let it be a shoe that you really want, and this is something that you really want, and like not just a flip or anything. So if you're saying, oh, if the price on these wet cements right here is like $286 in my size, and I'm like a size 10 or whatever the case may be, and this eBay seller is offering me a good price, should I buy that? I would say this: you really need to also consider is, do you really want to pay $50 over retail for a shoe that was probably already worn, or do you want to spend $175 or $180 for these right here and have them shipped to your house and pay under retail, and it looks exactly the same with no differences at all? Like, you got to really think about that stuff. So a lot of people come to me for advice like that, and honestly, I'm just gonna tell it like it is. If you want to spend your money on that stuff, that's your business. But to me, I will never pay retail, not retail, but I'm on the verge of not paying retail if they want to keep increasing prices. But I will never pay a scalper any of my hard-earned money. Like, $300 is pushing it. $400 maybe, depending on the shoe, maybe. The highest I ever paid for a pair of Jordans was like $500, and it was like a shoe that I really, really wanted since I was in middle school and everybody else had it but me. So, that's really all I have to say about it. Now, going on to like the craftsmanship, honestly, these, well, despite the fact that they're like an all gray Jordan and it's literally nothing special about it, it doesn't have any Olympics branding over on it at all. It just has the Olympic name backing it. Honestly, the craftsmanship, here's what I'll do. I'll give it a separate grading scale. Like craftsmanship wise and quality control wise for these, I would have to give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I don't see any imperfections anywhere. It looks and feels just like an Air Jordan 4, and it's under retail too. That is a steal. Now, the colorway, the official grading colorway that I would give Nike personally, these are clearly a 7. These are clearly a 7 in my eyes. It's just a regular gray Jordan 4, and add insult to injury, it's the same gray, like my gray Bape hoodie right here, my PONR Bape hoodie right here isn't even the same gray as these right here, so I don't even think I can even really wear it with my gray hoodie, much less my gray Nike hoodie that I got, because it's barely the same coat of gray as these. But with that being said, bro, I'm actually going to end the video off right here. This video is long enough as it should be. But let me know what you guys think about these wet cements down in the comments down below. And then I got a few more shoes that is coming after this. I'm going to see about my sponsors that gave me these, if I can review another Air Jordan. And I'm probably going to review the Air Jordan 11s, the Columbias. That's probably gonna be my next shoe that I'm gonna review. If it's not those, it's gonna have to be those white and blue SB Jordan 4s that is gonna come out soon. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments down below. Also, the details to where I got these will be down in the description down below as well, and in the pinned comment. And with that being said, I'm gonna throw these on feet for you guys since it's still a little bit nighttime, and I'm gonna get up out of here. This your boy Gwop. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys are new. And I'm out, bro. Deuces. And it is currently 8:03, and I still got time to make this video out. But the thing is, right, it is still like close to like 84 degrees. It's like 84 degrees outside right now, bro. And I'm still wearing a hoodie. I'm still wearing the same hoodie that I had inside. But this is not what I wanted to show you. So we're gonna do this review outside at the nighttime. I haven't done this in a while. But also, I did mention in the last video we had this gazebo set up, and I helped put this up and everything. And the lighting and stuff, my dad is a for real magician with this, but this is not the coolest part yet. So we're gonna get a rug. Well, we had a rug, they bought the wrong color, and it lights up all around all 4 corners. So we're waiting on that to come in, and then we can install that. But here's the cool ass part, right? So check this out. This is like on some like MTV Crib stuff right here. So check this out. So I can literally turn this light on and off right here. I can turn it on and off. And then check this out. So when I turn this light on, I can also toggle between what color I want this light. So if I want it like more of a yellow, which is probably going to show up a white on camera, but if I want it more of like a blue, I can do it like that. And it's bright as hell too. Like, bro, this is on some MTV Crib stuff right here. And then here's also another cool part. So we also have the fan installed. So we can also control the light like this. And then here's the cool ass part. Let me turn the light off for this so you guys can see this. And then I'll turn the fan on. Let's put it on 1. We have a whole ass fan in the gazebo, bro. This is wild. And all of it is wired right here, and then it's wired to our house right there. So I can literally turn the fan on and off at any time. If I want the lights on, I can do that. If I want it brighter, I can do that as well. And then cycle through the 3 modes. So I think for this, since I need as much light as possible, I'm gonna do it just like this. But that's the one thing that I want to show you guys before I actually get into the shoes. And on the on feet portion, it is pitch black on camera, but We actually gonna get through this, and I'm gonna actually edit this all up and everything. I'm gonna spill my drink too. So with that being said, I'm gonna throw these bad bubbies on feet. So let's actually get right into it. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but we have a thunderstorm warning going on. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, I should probably skedaddle and get back in the house. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and share for your boy. I'm about to get back in the house, because who knows what is the likelihood of a thunder strike actually landing down on top of me. So I'm out of here, bro.